Hi, I'm Charles Yeomans. I'm CEO of AtomBeam. We're a software company, and it's not the usual thing for software companies to look for money in crowdfunding, but we thought we'd give it a shot because we have something that's pretty interesting. It's a middleware. It's a very impactful bit of software, but it is not easy to describe. So we initially started in crowdfunding, officially looking for a million too, but the reality is we were probably realistically expecting to raise a few $100,000. We got further than that, over a mil, but it kind of stalled. And at that point, we said, okay, we really got to do something here. We understand that we need to be doing things that are helpful in the sense of being, pushing our name out there, getting the information about the raise, conveying what is actually a pretty hard thing to do, a discussion about what this company does, how does it do it, why is this important. And we realized that we were just not going to be we were doing a decent job, but getting the word that I think was our original pretty good communication, but not getting in front of nearly enough people. And the thing in crowdfunding that everyone will tell you is that if you are not getting your message out in front of a lot of people, it isn't going to be successful past a certain point. Now, I think we did a good job, in terms of doing what we did, but ultimately we realized we just needed help. And we had been approached by a number of agencies, but none of them really gave me a sense that it was a really compelling story that they were telling, that they had a lot of success, that they were very metrics driven. And that DNA was able to demonstrate to us. And the references that were brought to the table bore it out. And so we said, okay, what's our minimum commitment here? And I got to tell you, it's a significant number for us, but it was worth it. We ultimately raised far more with DNA than we ever could have on our own. So I will tell you that I think that ultimately, because they are driven by a combination of very high energy, a lot of experience, there's a team that's in depth there, that they attack it from a lot of different angles. It's not just advertising, it's not just content marketing, it's not just anything. It is a combination of a lot of things. And I think we have not only had a very strong finish to our crowdfunding effort, but we also have increased the visibility of the company dramatically as a result. So it achieved the objective we were seeking, and that was raising significant amount of money. We raised almost $2.6 million, which, given we initially thought we'd raise a few $100,000, is a pretty significant improvement. And I absolutely attribute, I don't think we would have gotten past halfway to there without DNA's help. So I think we found them to be great to work with. They're high energy, they work hard, they're driven by metrics. I don't think what they charge is unreasonable. And I absolutely would endorse them to anybody who wants to use them. I think that it's pretty hard to go about this process without some help. And you really want to find expert help, somebody who can really come in there and say, we've done this many times and we know what works and what doesn't. And we know where we need to push and where you need to spend more money and where you don't, and all that. And so I absolutely would endorse them. I think that DNA has been a great partner for us, and I'd strongly recommend it. And raising 2.6 has been a pretty successful deal for us, very successful, and I can't overstate how important it was. I'm looking forward to collaborating with DNA in the future. We will continue to do so. We are actually now, although we have a lot of interest from venture, we're actually strongly looking at the potential of doing another crowdfunding raise. The valuation's good, the terms are great, and we have a lot of confidence in our ability to do it now. And that's because, in large part, we have our partnership with DNA. So look at this and think about it and realize that you need help, and you'd better get some expert help. And I can strongly recommend DNA.